limiting factors, limiting factors, limiting factors. Limiting factors. Limiting factors. Good day, viewers. Welcome to Web Educate, YouTube channel that presents accounting courses. Today, as usual, we are covering course accounting. We are covering course accounting. And the topic that we are covering under the course accounting is limiting factor. Limiting factor is one of the accounting methods that make use of a variable cost that help management in making decisions. We are covering an illustration today. And in case you are new to the channel, you have not subscribed to the channel, please do subscribe to it by pressing the red button to enable us to have a wider coverage of more people all over the world. And if you have any questions regarding the topic, you can comment at the comment section. So I'll make sure that I reply you. But do help us share the video among your friends, among your student friends, to enable us to have a wider coverage. God bless you as you do so. Today we are covering an illustration. Illustration, and the question says, under limiting factor. Illustration under limiting factor. The question says a company is able to produce a company is able to produce four products and is planning its production mix. It's able to produce four products, and is planning its production mix. It's planning its production mix for the next period. Estimated cost, sales, and production are given below. Estimated cost, sales and production data, sales and production data are given below. Products W, X, Y, Z, and the pounds. For corporate purpose, this illustration or example is taken from Lucy Textbooks, Management Accounting. Lucy, Management Accounting. Selling price. Selling price per unit. That is 32. Selling price per unit 32, 38, 68, 38, 68, and 56. Then you have for simplicity's sake, let's have another pounds signs. Then you have the label. You have the label at £6 per hour, and this is 18. And this is 12, 42, 30, 12, 42, 30. Then you have material at £1 per kg. You have 6 air. You have 6, 18, 10, 12. 6, 18, 10, 12. 6, 18, 10, 12. And these are your prime costs. So the prime cost, 18 plus 6, that gives you 24. And your contribution, then 12 plus 18, that gives you 30. And 42 plus 10 gives you 52, and 30 plus 12 give you 42. Gives you 42. Gives you 42. Then this is the selling price. This is variable cost. Deduct variable cost from selling price, give you contribution. You have your contribution here. You have a contribution which is 8, 8, 8, 8, 16, 14, 16, and 14. These are contribution. It's a contribution. It's a contribution. The question now says maximum demand. 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 maximum demand per product, each at 5,000. Maximum demand units. Demand unit. Each product is 5,000. 5,000. 5,000. 5,000 for each product. Based on the above data, what is the most appropriate mix under the following assumption? Based on the above data, what is the maximum demand? What is the maximum demand? What is the maximum demand? What is the most appropriate mix? Based on the above data, what is the most appropriate? What is the most appropriate mix under what is the most appropriate mix under the assumption that labor, what is the most appropriate mix under the assumption that under the following assumption, under the following assumption if labor hours are limited to, if labor hours are limited to 50,000 in a period. The questions again. A company is able to produce 4 products and is planning its production mix for the next period. Estimated costs, sales, and production data are given below. Product WXYZ. Selling price per unit. This is the pounds sign. Selling price per unit 32, 38, 68, 56. Pounds again for the prime cost. Labor at £6 per hour, giving us 18 pounds. That means how many hours is used for 1 unit of product W. That is, for us to get the hour is now 18 pounds divided by £6, giving us 3 pounds. For the labor of X, £6 per hour, giving us 12 pounds. £6 per hour, giving us 42 pounds. £6 per hour, 32. That is, for us to get the hour per product here, just divide the what? The pounds divided by 6, giving us 3. The pounds divided by 6, giving us 2. Pounds divided by 6, giving us giving us 7 pounds divided by 6 giving us what? Giving us 5. So the question did not ask us concerning the material. So we are next video we are going to present the one that has a limited that is the limiting factor is going to be material, but today the limiting factor is going to be what? Is going to be labor hour. So we are going to get hour per unit. How do you get hour per unit? Is the pounds per unit divided by pounds per hour. That gives us the what? The hour for here. 18 divided by 6 giving us 3. Again, 12 divided by 6 giving us what? 2. 42 divided by 6 giving us 7. 10 divided by 6 giving us 5. That is the hours. That's the hours. Okay, let me demonstrate that under. Let me quickly demonstrate that for the hour here. Okay, for the hour, how do you get the hour? Let me just see. Hours per unit. Hours per unit. Product W, X, Y, C. That is, for this is what is 18 divided by 6 giving us 3. 12 divided by 6 giving us 2. 42 divided by 6 giving us 7. 30 divided by 6 giving us 5. That means hours per unit is now for product X 3, product Y 2, product X 2, product Y 7, product 6 5. So those are the hours per unit. Hours per unit. We are talking about unity limiting factor. I want to rub off the question now so that we can go to the solution. The question says, based on the above data, what is the most appropriate mix under the following assumption that if labor hours are limited to 50,000 in a period, that is, if labor hour is limited to 50,000, how many units are we going to produce? We are going to look at the maximum demand now. The maximum demand unit is 5,000 for product W, 5,000 for product X, 5,000 for product Y, and 5,000 for product Z. And the question I ask you that if labor hours, because you are going to use labor hours to produce all these units, making 5, making 20,000 units. But what about the hour? Look at how many hours is used for what? For product X, for only one. We are using 3 hours. Then for us to know how many hours to use for this 5,000 units is going to be what? 5,000 multiplied by 3, giving us 15 for this. 5,000 multiplied by 2, giving us what? 10 for this. 5,000 multiplied by 7, giving us 35 for this, 35 hours. 5,000 multiplied by 5, giving us 25 hours for product C. That is hour we need. And if you are adding that hour, that means the hour, if we add it together, giving us 85,000 hours. And we have 50,000 hours. That means we have a limiting factor. And what is the limiting factor here? That is hour. That is hour. That is hour. Hour is not the limiting factor. So we have 50,000 hours. And when you look for the hour that we are going to use for all these products is 85,000. That means we are going to drop some products. That means some products are going to be dropped. So we go to the workings now. Let me rub it off. Let me rub it off so that you can go to the solution. we can go to the solution. We can go to the solution and 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 go to the solution. I'll produce part of the solution there, but let's just continue. Solution. Product. Product W, X, Y, Z. W, X, Y, Z. See, if labor hours are limited to 50 in a period, how many are we going to produce for product W, product X, product Y, and product Z? In the first place, we are going to determine our contribution per unit. Contribution per unit. Contribution per unit, and that is, what's the contribution according to the question? Contribution is what? Is 8 for W, 8 also for, and then 16 for Y, and 14 for 6. Then you go about and look for contribution per labor hour. Contribution per labor hour. Contribution per labor hour. That is contribution divided by, what is the hour? Hour per unit. That is what we have demonstrated. Okay, let me quickly demonstrate that. Hour per unit. Hour per unit. Hours per unit. That is what I've done under here before, but let me do it again. That is contribution. Hour per unit is what? Is the pounds. Let's see. Pounds. That is pounds per hour. Is what? For this is 18. For product X is what? Is 18. What is the question? For W is 18. For X is 12. S is 12. For Y is 42. For Z is 30. Divided by, this is the 18 is what? 18 is a pounds per unit of what? Of labor hour. Divided by pounds per hour, which is divided by 6, which I've demonstrated before. Then this divided by 6 pounds divided by 6 pounds divided by 6 pounds. 18 pounds, 12 pounds, 42 pounds, 30 pounds, 6 pounds, 6 pounds, 6 pounds, 6 pounds. That means hours per unit is now 18 pounds is for W, 12 pounds for X, 42 pounds for Y, 30 pounds per unit. And what is the pounds per hour? This is 6 per hour, 6 per hour, 6 per hour. That is hours per unit is now what? 18 divided by 6, that gives us 3. Hour per unit is now what? Hours per unit is now what? Is A is 3, A is 2, A is 7 hours 3 hours, 2 hours, 7 hours per unit. Hours per unit, and this is 5 hours. 5 hours per unit. 3 hours per unit. 2 hours per unit. 7 hours per unit. 5 hours per unit. Do you get this now? So when I go to what? Contribution per hour. Contribution per hour is now given contribution per hour. This is now 18 divided by hour. 12 divided by hour. Just pound divided by hour. This. That's contribution. Sorry, these are contribution. These are contribution. Contribution. Contribution per unit. Contribution per unit. Contribution per unit. Contribution per unit. 8, 16. And here, this is 8 divided by 3. 8 divided by 2 hours. 16 divided by 7 hours. Then 14 divided by 5 hours. 14 pounds. 8 pounds. 8 pounds. 8 pounds. Then 16 pounds. 14 pounds. And hours. 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 So this will give us contribution per hour. Contribution per hour. This is now what? This gives us contribution per hour. That gives us 2.67. 2.67. Then this gives us 4. Then this gives us 2.29, and this gives us 2.8. You see, these are the work contribution per hour. So once you have this as a contribution per hour, we are now going to rank it. Ranking. Ranking per contribution. This is now we are going to rank it. Which one that give us highest contribution? This gives us this first, followed by what? Followed by 2.8, followed by 2.8. This is second, 2.8, 2.6. This is third, and this is fourth. We are going to rank because we are going to produce 5,000, 5,000, 5,000 for each. But for us to know, because the hour cannot be enough. So let's determine the hours now. The hours, the total hours to be used. Total hours. The hours. Hours needed. Hours needed. And that is a 5,000 units multiplied by what is the hour per unit? 3 hours. And that gives us, this gives us 15 hours needed. Abi, then this also 5,000 units demanded. Multiplied by what? What is the hours per unit? 2 hours. That means we need what? 10 hours. 10,000 hours for what? For product W. Then A, 5,000 multiplied by what is hour per unit? 7 hours. That means we need what? 35,000 hours. Then this also we need 5,000 multiplied by what? 5 hours per unit. And that gives us 25,000 hours. Do you see? That means the total now is now what? 15 plus 10 plus 35 plus total hours for this. Total hours needed or required is now what? That gives us 85,000 hours. What is the limited hours? If you add 15 plus 10 plus 35 plus 10, that gives us 35 hours. What is the limited hour? Limited hours, and that is what? That is 50,000 hours. That means we need to drop some product because the total hour needed is now what? 85,000 hours, and the limited hour is a 50,000 hours. That means we are going to drop some. We cannot produce all the products. What are we going to do now? What are we going to do now? What we are going to do now is just I think I need to log off. I need to log off. Or let's just see it. Produce. Then we are going to produce. Then we are going to produce for product. The one that gives us the first ranking. That is X. Produce X. Produce X, and that is what? 5,000 units. Produce X. 5,000 units multiplied by how many hours? How many hours? 10,000 hours, Abi. Times 3. Then produce product. What second? What is second? Second is what? Is a Z. Product Z. 5,000 multiplied by 5 hours per unit. That gives us 5 hours, and that gives us what is it? That gives us 25,000 hours. 10 plus 25 giving us what is it? Giving us 35 out of 50. What is the third? The one that ranked third, that is a W. Produce W. You need 5,000 units is demanded. Also multiply by what is the hour per unit, and that is 3, and that gives us hours. That gives us 15,000 hours. That means we are limited to, this is 10 plus 25 giving us plus 15 giving us 50,000 hours. So that means we are going to produce product X, product Z, product W. Then we are not going to produce what? Product Y, because we are limited to 50 hours. But we need 85,000 hours. So if you find the course interesting and you have been enjoying the course all over, please do subscribe to the channel to enable us produce more of this in future, and also to enable YouTube also to notify whenever more of this is produced in the future, and you'll be helping us also to have a wider coverage of more students all over the world. Thank you for doing this, for subscribing to our channel to help us produce more of this in the future. You can see this is the limiting factor. We are limited to 50,000 hours, but the requirements, the hour required to produce 5,000 of this, 5,000 of this, 5,000 units of this, 5,000 units of this is what is 85,000 hours. So, and we are limited to 50 hours. So that means we need to drop what? Product Y. Because of what? Because of the ranking. Because of the ranking, it gives us it's ranked first. This product S ranked first, Z ranked second, W ranked third, and y rank fourth. So we can put, because the hour has been what? You have the hour is not enough. 50 hours, and add it. So that means you need to produce what? Unit 5,000 of units of X, 5,000 units of Z, 5,000 units of what? W. You cannot produce what? The remaining 5,000 units of what? Of product Y. So thank you for subscribing to our channel. God bless you. See you on the next video where we'll be covering limiting factor that the material is the limiting factor. Today, what is the limiting factor here? It is what? It is the hours. That is what limiting factor. Hours. So you can produce more than what? More than this. More than 5,000, 5,000, 5,000. So you can produce what? This 5,000 of what? Of Y. See you on the next video. God bless you.